What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again, and in today's video, I'm bringing you another Command & Conquer Rivals showcase from EA Games. Thank you so much, EA, for sponsoring this video, keeping food in my belly, my lights on, and allowing me to do what I love most, and that's make YouTube content for my channel. So I appreciate you guys helping me and letting me showcase your game. If you guys didn't know, Command & Conquer Rivals is a real-time strategy game, RTS, made for mobile. So you guys are going to be able to go out there, build your units, collect resources, strategize, defeat your opponent by controlling control points, shooting a missile and blowing up their building. So we're going to get into that in a minute. I'm going to show you guys exactly how the game works. But I got a little good news for everybody. In my last video, the game was on pre-launch, only available in Canada. Today's the day. It is available everywhere globally. So you guys can use the link in the description below right now to download that for free. It is a free-to-play game. There are in-app purchases if you would like. But other than that, you guys can play to your heart's content, PvP, and best your opponent and learn strategies. So speaking of that, we have two factions we can choose from. We have the GDI or we have the Nod faction. Now, I don't have the Nod faction unlocked yet, but we're going to be getting there soon. And this is going to change your playstyle a bit. You guys will have different units you guys can use, cards you can put in your deck to be able to use on the field and battle with. But for today, we're going to be using GDI, and a new feature or a cool feature that is in the game is the ability to actually go back and watch your matches. So you can see here, you can see, yeah, I'm winning a lot, you know, because I'm the best. But you can go back and watch them, and that's what we're going to use in order for me to show you guys how the game works. So I'm going to give you guys a little refresher on that. So we're going to hit rewatch here. If I can click that right there, it's going to load up, and I'm going to pause it so I can explain how the game works and show you guys a little bit of how I thought of what I was going to do. So here it comes. The match is going on. Let me go ahead and hit this pause button right here. If you look at what's happening on the field right now, this is the battlefield where you're going to be summoning your units, building them up, and trying to battle out. You can see there are three little gray control points in the middle. Those are going to be what we're trying to control. Consider it kind of like King of the Hill or hold your ground kind of place, where if your unit is in that area and there are no other units, you have control of it, right? It's like a control point. And you see that little, it looks like a little shell in the middle, like a little facility. That line is going to start filling up. If you fill that line all the way up and you are in control of more than your opponent, so you control the majority of control points, it's going to shoot a rocket at your opponent's base. Get two of those and your opponent's going to lose the game, and that's how you win. Essentially, you have to take on your opponent, not fight back their forces, to control the middle, you know, 2 out of the 3 or 2 out of the 2, in order to shoot this rocket and take, you know, take your opponent out. So we're going to go ahead and hit play here so we can see what exactly goes on. You can see we both built our harvesters, and what this is going to allow us to do is collect materials that we actually need to build our units. You can see here that we both sent out a couple of troops. You know, I'm controlling one, he's controlling another. The rocket filled up a little bit, but we're kind of like, you know, neck and neck right here, so it's not going up too much. We built a couple of more, and you can see that I control more than he does, so it's in blue, and it was filling up. Now we're kind of even, so I was filling up a little bit more. Here we go, battling it out again. There are different units. We actually have different strategies going on right here. You can build up units as you battle, and it gets kind of hectic. It's even hectic for me just to talk about this. But you can see now that he controls more, it is in the red. What you can do, though, is even if it's filling up in the red, it's still filling up for both teams. If you end up taking over your opponent and overwhelming them in the end, you're still going to win because the rocket will fill up as long as it's in the blue or whatever, you know, side you're on. It'll shoot for you. So you can see that my opponent was driving me back, but I'm using a strategy where I'm selecting units that are good against vehicles. My opponents seem like they like to build vehicles, so I started using that strategy here in this game, and then I also built a couple of units that are good against infantry, which are the little dudes on the ground. You see, there we go. I controlled more than my opponent did when the rocket was launched, so I got to take off half his building. There are many choices in here when it comes to units. There are a ton of cards. I'm going to show you guys that later, but this is a genuinely what's going on. You can see that my opponent, if you see that little turret that's shooting on the ground there, that is like an ultimate ability, your commander's ability. You can only use that every once in a while. It does cost some of your resources, and there are several different commanders with several different abilities. But that is like a game changer. Those things are normally really, really strong. Immediately put them on the field wherever it allows you, which is a big radius, especially for that machine gun turret thing. It allows you to go. So again, we're neck and neck here. I am ahead a little bit because I have already shot a rocket, and I kind of see what my opponent's doing, right? I'm fighting them off by building units that are good against infantry and the, you know, vehicle type. Now, there are aircrafts. You're not going to see it in this game, I do not believe. I don't believe either my opponent or I built it up. But you can see the rockets going. Can my opponent take control of this? I don't think they're going to be able to do it. I do move that one out there, and there are a couple of mistakes I do make in this video right here, because I have these units kind of just sitting at the bottom right here on the bottom right. But there we go. I shoot off the rocket, and I take out my opponent. So that's just a general overview of how the game works. What I want to do now is show you guys the cards, how to level them up again, and then I'm going to go in and actually play a game to see if I can keep my win streak alive, because I don't think I've lost in a really long time. So once we're back on the screen, all you guys have to do is click this like up arrow, which is upgrade. You can see we have GDI units, and there are a ton of them to unlock. You guys unlock these by getting crates, which you can get by just playing the game. You guys can also actually head over to the shop right here. It looks like a little shopping cart. You can buy some bundles. You can buy some crates to open that contains gold, which you use to upgrade your units, and also possibly other cards that you can use to upgrade your opponent, your vehicles and your units. And they're also like a little daily card shop. So you can go in here if you're specifically looking for one. It may show up in here if you're lucky on the day. You just grab that bad boy up. Like if I had 3,000 gold right now, I'd definitely be getting that aircraft one because I don't have one yet, and I'd really like to have one. But if we go ahead and look it over our different cards, there are so many different choices for you guys to use, and these are the different commanders here. They're all going to have different abilities. This is the only one I have unlocked right now, but I actually find hers to be really useful. I really like hers. And then once I unlock Nod, you can see there are all kinds of different cards to unlock. They have so many, and then they also have their own commanders that you can use, which is going to be cool to actually get in there and try them out. But essentially what we're looking at here is it's a card-based system. You click on this, and once I train it all the way up, so you have to train it 3 times. You can see I'll train it right here. I'll train it again, and it does increase your health and your firepower. See, the DPS is damage per second of the actual card, or the I guess you would say unit that you summon on the field. If I hit level up here, those took 2 of my cards, but totally made my unit that much better. Now my unit is level 4, meaning they're much stronger in the game. So that is how you unlock different ones. You can see some of them are level locked, but you see this one isn't level locked. But if I would pull an Orca, I'd be able to have it like the card out of the crate. I'd be able to use my Orca on the field. Another thing I want to point out, guys, if you didn't see, is when you select a unit, it shows what they are strong versus. So you can see that this unit is strong against ground units or infantry units and actually buildings. So you could actually go attack their harvester and attack their buildings and blow them up if you want to. So that's what that unit is strong against. I really like these guys, the missile squad. They're like my best squad I have. I feel like I always am using them because they're strong against both aircraft and vehicles. So I'm protected against aircraft and vehicles. So normally I have a bunch of missile squads out, and then I'll go over to the shockwave troopers and use those. But I'm sure there's a ton more strategy I can't wait to get into. This is the whole tech lab, which is a little bit later game, a bigger juggernaut type of units. This was one I like a lot. It's good against the vehicles. I do believe I have this guy in my kit right now. No, I think I have the middle one. The Zone Trooper. Yeah, dude, this guy is good against both vehicle and air, too. So you can see where the strategy starts to set in. If you see your opponent building a lot of vehicles, you want to build units that are good against vehicles, and that's going to allow you to win the game. So let's go ahead and go back in here and actually get into an event and play. You can see they have a Rivals Champions Blitz right here, which is an event that's running for the next day or so. I think you go in there, you just battle a bunch of people in a row and win great things in game, which is pretty cool. I want to get on that, but currently, I'm working my way through Silver League, which is going to be something I need to do and battle it out. Before I get to that, though, I do want to show you guys this network. So if we go to CNC TV, you guys can literally watch other matches of other people and learn different strategies. You can see what build they went in when they fought each other. You can actually watch the way they strategize. You can see the maps. The maps change, too. They're not always the same map that you've seen. They're very different ones. And you can actually get a league, and you can pick. You can pick which league. So I'm in Silver. I can go to Silver and see how Silver meta kind of is, learn how it's going. There's different ways you can filter it. GDI versus Nod, GDI versus GDI, or Nod versus Nod. That way you can see maybe how do I make my Nod better against another Nod user. That can show you how to do that there. Other than that, though, I just want to get one match in before we end this video. Show my expertise here. Okay, I'm against Panda XDDDDDD. All right, let's do this. I'm going to try to talk this out the best I can. I'm going to be talking fast. We're starting out. The first thing I'm going to do is build a harvester and a barrack. This is the strategy I'm using. I can see that it's you know, 3 things to control the map. I always like to build my my rocket squad because I'm always worried they're going to start building the vehicle. So I want to have my rocket squad there just in case. And what I've been doing is actually waiting for the 40 of my currency to build up so I can use this squad right here. They are very, very good against infantry units. So I have them ready. And look, there's an infantry unit already there. So that's kind of like a good thing that they're running away from me. They know that this isn't good for them. So I'm just going to pull these over here. My guys right here aren't the best at that. So, okay. Oh, watch out. Okay, so this is kind of bad for me. I kind of went in there a little bit too hasty there, but that's okay. Oh, man, he's sending a lot of them up there. This might be trouble, so I'm going to go ahead and keep my dude back here. I'm going to build a war factory real quick, and I'm just going to be safe. Now, what sucks about this is he is controlling the rockets. Oh, he's sending his dudes in here. Okay, well, I'll send this guy down here. I'll go ahead and put my ultimate there. My ultimate's going to help me, or my commander ability is going to help me there in fighting that off. So I'm going to have this vehicle go up here. This vehicle should be good against infantry. That's what I use it for as well. We're going to go and do that. So we ended up winning that battle, which was awesome. It doesn't seem like my opponent's building a lot of non-infantry units, so I'm going to go out on a limb and kind of over... Ooh, there they come, the vehicles. I should have been ready for them. But we're gonna go ahead and send them down here. We're gonna send these back. The rocket people again are good against. I'm gonna go. No. You don't just have to go. Oh no, that was bad for me. Okay, I'll put my ultimate there. Okay, there we go. I know, guys, it's hard for me to talk, but I'm trying to see if this person's really good. I can tell by the way they're playing, they're pretty decent. So I'm gonna try to go in here and take out this guy so he doesn't have that guy left. We'll shoot our rocket people in here. I should be building a lot more than I am. I'm kind of talking a little bit too much. I'm gonna send these guys back. That wasn't the greatest. I'm gonna go. Oh, he's already shot off a rocket. I built a tank though. I built a tank. Tanks are good against vehicles, and I see that he's building a lot of vehicles now. But I don't want to overstep my bounds there on the vehicle building. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take this out. My guy should be good against this car. My troops here should be good against this car, I mean. And I'm going to wait a minute. Oh, gosh, get in there, tank. Follow him. Go over here and take this guy out. Okay, I'll need to get some more rocket people. Oh, there we go. They have the infantry coming in. Let's pull these back. Let's leave this here. Let's send our infantry. We do have infantry that takes on infantry here. And we're going to send that in there. Okay, so here comes that. I'm going to go and build this up. This is going to allow me to get into more of my big juggernaut units, which is going to be very important. Ooh, this is tough. I need my rocket guys to kill this thing off. Ooh, these other vehicles just over there sitting there. Come over here, tank. Take these guys on. Alright. Sending this guy in. I'm going to use my commander ability here to be safe. Actually, I'm going to send my tank in to blow these guys up, and I'm going to hold this place on my own here. Looks like that's another vehicle. I've actually never seen that vehicle before. Now I'm pretty much controlling all three, which is amazing. If I can get to 130 and get my Juggernaut unit, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to send these guys in to attack them because they are infantry versus infantry. We have a tank going up top. I am going to try my best. I'm going to go ahead and send a little 10 dude down here just to hold it, right? Just to hold it, because I need to be holding more when this rocket goes off, or we're going to be in big trouble. Once we get to 130, I'm going to summon my big dude, and he thinks he's just going to walk over here, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to have something waiting for him there. Actually, I'm going to send this dude up top. He seems like he wants to control that point. I'll control this point. Getting another tank in here. It looks like I'm going to be able to shoot the next rocket off at him. Great. That's close. And I know I'm talking really fast, guys, but it's the best I can do. I'm going to go ahead and send this guy up here, and then I'm going to send this guy down here. Reason being is I'm wanting to control this area. Now, I hope my dude can shoot through that. All right, send these guys in here. Shoot that. Leave these guys up here. Oh, man, he is really swarming me there at the bottom. I see a bunch of infantry troops, so I'm going to go ahead and send in my infantry killers. See if I can do that. He is not liking... Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, my Juggernaut, if he builds any more... I'm going to get that out of there. Come on. Okay, he's sending another group up there. I need to prepare for... I'm going to attack his Harvester. You can't attack the Harvester. So I'm sending another Juggernaut up. We are attacking the Harvester. He's going to have less... resources to use against me. We can see the rockets filling up really quick. I'm going to go ahead and drop this here to try to hit him from the back lines. Come on, I think this guy was really good too. I respect his play. But we got the rocket off. I can't believe I won that. It sounds so crazy. It's like, I know it seems simple enough, right? But when you get into the match, you have to be monitoring what your units are doing, monitoring where you need to attack or maybe retreat. You need to monitor what you need to be building. You need to be constantly building. If you make a mistake, if you build the wrong thing, it could be devastating to your game plan. But I think somehow in the middle of that, we got away with... I think he went for the machines. When he went for the vehicles, I had to counter the vehicles. I think that brought us back into the game, and we ended up getting the victory there. Our tank and our Big Daddy. I'm going to see what that card's called, because it has saved me a lot. How do I check? Let me check my team out real quick. This guy right here, the Titan. Really strong card for me. Always, like, I wait until the end game and I summon one of these. They're only strong against vehicles, but most of the time in the end game, people are building those vehicles anyway. So it's a good strategy to go there. There are a ton of strategy, though, guys. That's just the strategy I'm using currently. There are a ton of different ones. You guys can go in and build a bunch of little tiny units and try to, you know, take them out really quick with a quick strategy like that. Or you can be more big unit based, bide your time, maybe take a rocket to the face, kind of like what I did. Build your bigger units and take over the game that way if you can stave off the assault from your opponent. But guys, thank you again to EA for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to click the link in the description below to check out Command & Conquer Rivals. That is a release globally now, and all you gotta do is click that link to download it. It's free to play. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you feel about this game, and I'm telling you guys, give it a shot. Don't just shrug it off. It is a fun game. I've been really enjoying myself, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.